What did you say?
Ask them for them today, and I'll weigh them out so they can sit on
The
top
puppies have come shopping with us. Has Mummy bought too much stuff, Daddy?
of. Yes. No. Just pop them.
Stay there. Stay there, ready. I think I've bought too much. I had to quickly slide them onto the trolley so Robbie wouldn't see. Do you want me to help you, Robbie?
Oh no, you just stand there and film.
We got home from Bunnings and I bought Snow Queen oak leaf hydrangea, which I've got one of those. And then Brazilian reds, what's that one called? An Althneria. Grows 60 centimetres wide, 60 centimetres high. And then I've got Celosia, so that one's called Dragon's Breath. I've had that one before, it's really pretty in pots. So these are to pot up my pots and urns. Then I've got an ageratum bumble, it's called. Grows 30 centimetres high, 30 to 35 centimetres wide. And the sun as well. Then I've got heliotrope, Lord Roberts. So it's got like a little purple perfume flower. I've got two white Gora, which is the butterfly bush, and I've got some of the same. That one there's called Lindheimery, I think. It's a pretty white. I like the way it blows in the wind. Then I've got some of these for my bank. It's that pink L. It's an Escalonia. So that one grows 2 to 2.5 meters. And then I bought some Pentas, which are the pale pink. And then I got the pig face, or portulaca. I love this rose colour, it's so pretty. Because I kind of think it matches the rose colour that I've got in my roses on the house, which are in bloom at the moment. Oh, sorry, I won't move that quite quickly. So I got two of those. Then I got Misty Salvia, this one. So it's got the purple spires, 30 to 45 centimetres, full sun. And I got some dianthus, a mix of the rose sort of colours. And what else did I? Another Pentas in the white, which I've got two pots over the other side, which I'll do. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Anyway, should be fun. A bit of a haul. I snuck a couple in the trolley when Rob wasn't looking. So, and then we've got some mulch. So that's my to-do list I'm trying to get through. I'm also going to put some black marble rose and flower food, which is Rich Grow, on, and I've bought some Osmocote potting mix to just top up the, and we've got some buffalo feed as well. So these are the two pots that I'm going to do. G'day everyone, welcome back to my farm. Well, this morning we've been out for breakfast and then on the way home we called through to Bunnings and I've picked up a bit of a haul of plants. So I'm going to be doing some of my pots. I've got a few things to do today. I want to pot up my pots near the gate, which is just over here. I've just done them. And now I'm going to move on to some urns which are down by the barn down this way, and some other pots, and I'll repot those up. I'll show you what I've done in the these pots out the front. Then I also bought some bark that I'm going to mulch my fruit trees. I weeded them yesterday. It is really quite hot here today, so I'm sort of just having a break after I did these little pots, but I'll show you the colour that I've got in them. I just wanted to brighten them up. We've got a wedding here in a couple of weeks, so I just wanted to brighten them up with a bit of colour. Okay, so these are the pots that I've just done here. So what I've got is, I'll tell you what I've planted. I've planted this plant here, which is a portulaca. So it's a full sun plant, so I think it only grows to about 40 centimetres, but the colour's just very pretty. Kind of picked up the colour in this kalanchoe, I think kalanchoe, I think they're called. They're like a succulent plant, so I just picked up that rose sort of coloured pink. Then I've got the celosia at the back. Oh, I've just got a butterfly. Oh, he just flew away, but oh, maybe you saw that, but maybe not. So I've got the celosia. That one there's called dragon's breath, so it'll get really beautiful red flowers, and they're kind of feathery, which I like. And then we've got the gora, which is the butterfly bush. That one now is a variety called I think it's Lindemere. Then I've got the purple salvia there called Misty, which is full sun. And I've also got some verbena, which is the blue. And it's just verbena, just a general purple verbena. And then I've underplanted with the diosma, so just some coloured pale pinks, so they're just in there, they're really pretty. So anyway, I've just sort of circled them around the back as well, so that should give us a bit of colour. I picked up this, it's kind of laying down a bit, it's a bit better. I've picked up that pink because the hot sort of pink, because in the background and over here I've got bougainvillea in that deep crimson pink, scarlet sort of colour, and my scarlet roses as well on the homestead as well are that colour. So I've just mirrored both pots, so I've got this one done and this one done. So we've got a wedding here in a couple of weeks, so I just wanted to make sure that I gave them enough time just to grow in and thicken up. So yeah, I'll move on to the other pots over the other side now. These are the other urns that I'm going to pot up. So they have had some colour in them over summer that was just looking a bit tired. So like I said, because we've got the wedding here in a couple of weeks, I just wanted to freshen them up. So I've got those two, and then I've got these ones here, which I've bought the pentas, the bigger white pentas to go in there, because I just thought being a wedding, it'd be nice to have them white. So I've got two to go in each of those, and yeah, so it should look quite good. So I'll set the camera up and show you what they look like. But So in these urns, I've probably bought a bit too many plants. Funny that, isn't it? Because whenever I go to Bunnings, I tend to buy too many plants. Anyway, so I'm going to try and fit these all in, but I'll show you what I've actually got. As I said, my trolley was very full. So I've got this Brazilian red pots. It's an Alternanthia, or Neria, yeah, Alternanthia. I know I'm not pronouncing that right, but there's one of those. I've got these and another variety, and they do really well here. So this says it's full sun or part shade. So it's around 60 centimetres, so that should just sort of, that'll fill in that pot. It's probably going to overcrowd it, but I want it to be nice and full. And I've only got a couple of weeks until the wedding. So I've got a wedding here for a lovely couple. I want to make sure that it's special for them. So this, I think I mentioned, is a heliotrope. So heliotropes have beautiful perfume. This one is called Lord Roberts, which is quite funny because Farmer Rob, Lord Roberts, anyway. So that one, the purple, because I've gone kind of the white, purple and into the rose. Now, I'm tossing up, I got these pentas to go in the other urns down by the barn gate, or not gate, the barn entry. So I'm going to put these down here, and I did buy another pale pink penta. So I actually think I might put the pale pink in the middle with the two, so there'll be 3 in those. So I was going to put them in here, but I think these will probably be big enough. No, I've got another white Gora, so the white butterfly bush. And then I have the small white verbena. And then I have these, which are really pretty, and these remind me of my grandma's home because she used to have these down near her tap when I was a little girl. So these are ageratum, and it's called Bumble. 30 centimetres wide and 30 centimetres high, full sun. So here, full sun, 6 hours. We're zone 9 here. So I think that should look quite pretty. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put, so it goes white, purple, and then the rose. Anyway, hopefully you like that, but that's what I'm planning to do. Then I'll take you down, so I've got this oak leaf hydrangea. This one's called Snow Queen. So I have already got this variety already, and I love it. It was absolutely beautiful. So they get beautiful autumn colour, and I like the conical sort of shape of the flowers. So when I saw this today, you have to grab it when you get it, you see it. That's my excuse anyway. So I'll have the 2 of them down there. So I'll take you down there and show you that. So I'll show you what this is like when it's done. So this is how they turned out, the urns. So I think they look pretty good. As I said, I probably overfilled it with really good potting mix, but I just wanted to replace the potting mix that was in there pretty well. So I've used some Osmocote Premium potting mix. It's really important when you're doing pots to use the best you can afford. And also I do have drip irrigation on this pot as well, so that's really important. So yeah, that should look nice and fill out nice. These are the last pots I'm going to do today. So I've got these pedestals with these concrete pots, and they're quite a pretty little pot with the scalloped edge. The only problem is they're not great for the plants because of the scallop. They tend to dry out a lot. Anyway, that's the plan for this one. And then I've just got the oak leaf hydrangea to go in. the mulch to do and the fertilising of the roses. So I think they turned out pretty good. I love the white sort of whimsy nature of these pentas, and just a little pop of pink. I think it looks really lovely. Anyway, hopefully Riley likes it, and yeah, so I think it's nice and bright, just brings a bit of colour to the area, so I think it turned out well. So on to the next job, the oak leaf hydrangea. So I thought the pots were just a little bit bare, so what I've done is I've put some ivy in them, which I think looks really pretty just hanging over the pots. So I've got 2 ivy in each pot, so I think that looks really pretty now. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's a really hot day today, but yeah, I think that's really pretty with the pentas in the middle. So that's just some ivy with the pentas, white and a pale pink. Yeah, it's just, I think it was just lacking that little bit of green. So now I've got that sort of, that one's probably not as long as the other one, but still it's thicker on one side, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so down where the oak leaf hydrangea is, so I've got some frangipanis. Aren't they beautiful? We just have to stop and have a look at those as well. There's my oak leaf hydrangea. It's the same variety that I've just bought, so I'm going to pop this one here. Absolutely love it. The autumn colour was absolutely beautiful, and it's called Snow Queen, so that's really lovely. And I've just got a new frangipani, its first flowers, so it's white, which is nice. So yeah, I'll have the white oak leaf hydrangea. So, but for a hydrangea, I love the leaf on that bush just as much as I love the flowers. So anyway, I'm just going to pop this one in now. Okay, so I've planted the oak leaf hydrangea, Snow Queen it's called, and now I'm going to head down to the bank garden, and we're going to plant these 3 pink elves, which are Escalonia. So Ashley's got Crocs on and they're making a noise. You're doing Croc fluffs. Here comes our new truck. Some people buy Ferraris, some people buy Porsche. We buy
Red old farm tickets.
Leyland World. Mia, we got a new truck. Oh, we got a new truck. We need to mow our lawn. Real life, people, real life. Real life, isn't it? And we got a truck. Now we need to get a bigger
So
boat.